Fantasies is the fourth studio album by Canadian indie rock band Metric. It was released on April 7, 2009. In the US, it debuted at number 1 on Billboard's Top Heatseekers, and peaked at number 76 on the Billboard 200. In Canada it debuted at number 13 on the Canadian Albums Chart and peaked at number 6. In Australia, the album debuted at number 48. Background: the first single release from the album, Help I'm Alive, was added to the iTunes Store on December 23, 2008 in Canada. The single is also available on 7" vinyl from their website, and was available on their Jingle Bell Rock Tour in December 2008. On February 13, 2009, the album cover's image was added to the song Help, I'm Alive on their MySpace playlist. On February 28, 2009, the band added the song Gimme Sympathy to their MySpace playlist. The album was available through their website, in vinyl, deluxe hardcover, digital, or deluxe bundle packages. There was a limited edition package available at first that was limited to 500 copies, which has now sold out. Metric opted to self-release the album. The subsequent mainstream success of the album led the New York Times to use Metric as the central band in an article regarding the shrinking role of major labels in the music industry. The song Front Row was featured on an episode of Grey's Anatomy, and released as a single on iTunes the same day. Frontwoman Emily Haines told Drowned in Sound that Front Row was inspired by the novel Great Jones Street by Don DeLillo. Gold Guns Girls was featured in the movie Zombieland as well as in an episode of the TV show Entourage, in the EA Sports game FIFA 10, as the intro and credits of Totally Spies, the movie, and was featured in the 2011 video game Test Drive Unlimited 2. Help I'm Alive was featured in an episode of The Vampire Diaries, and during the end credits of the 2009 movie Defender. The album was leaked, causing Metric to push the release date of the album forward 1 week to April 7. The album was released on iTunes on March 31, 2009. The song Black Sheep was recorded for the album, but was ultimately left off because they felt that it too obviously reflected the band's sound. It has since been released on the soundtrack for Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Reception to the album has been generally positive. It currently holds a 77 rating on Metacritic, from 28 reviews. Amazon.com listed Fantasies at 11th in its Best Albums of 2009 list. The single Gimme Sympathy has been popular among alternative rock radio stations. The album was a shortlisted nominee for the 2009 Polaris Music Prize, and also won 2 Casby Awards on October 22, 2009. The NXNE Favorite New Indie Release Award and Favorite New Album Award. Fantasies ranked at number 26 on Stereogram's Best Album 2009. The album also reached platinum status in Canada, selling over 80,000 copies. On April 18, 2010, the album won the Juno Award for Alternative Album of the Year at the 2010 Awards, as well as the Band Winning Group of the Year. As of 2012 it has sold 500,000 copies. Track listing: all songs written and composed by Metric. Singles: Help, I'm Alive, Front Row, Gimme Sympathy, Sick Muse, Gold Guns Girls, Stadium Love. Personnel: Emily Haines Euro synthesizers, vocals, James Shaw Euro guitar, vocals, Josh Winstead Euro bass guitar, Jules Scott Key Euro drums. The album was produced by Gavin Brown and James Shaw and mixed by John Mahoney. Chart positions, references.